Hi everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Zach here, and we are ready for another Shiba Inu update. So right now the entire market down, Shiba Inu also down right now. Price change in the 24-hour period is about 10%. Trading volume for SHIB, as well as a lot of other assets right now in the space, is down as well, 15.89%, so say 16%. Market rank, we're currently still in those low 30s at 32 for SHIB right now. And if we take a look at just the 7-day high and low, we see a nice, quite a bit of fluctuation, right? Where we have 0.658 against 11.95. But look at the 24-hour price change, a little less volatile. And here's the 7-day chart, right? So we talked about how important it is right now that the Shiba Inu price just kind of consolidates. And so far, so good, because historically, we've seen, since the big sell-off, after that kind of consolidates for a while, and then usually after 2 to 3 weeks, you see a nice spike in price. So I put out the video yesterday, potentially a 65% spike is incoming. Of course, the news that we all want right now is the news on Shibaswap. We're going to get into a little bit more detail about the ecosystem in this video, so stay tuned for that later on in the video. But right now, looking at the 7-day chart, I'm liking what I'm seeing in terms of the consolidation. So we take a look at from May 25th, we saw some nice high points. We've come off of those a little bit, but really have been on a nice, somewhat consistent trend. A little bit down right now, trying to work its way back up off this price. We've seen, a little bit of stability here, and right here at the point 07, or sorry, the 7019 level, we bounced off that. We didn't even get down here to that price point in the last few days, and we're already kind of retracing back up from here. So listen, guys, this isn't Rome wasn't built in one day, right? It wasn't built overnight. So you got to be patient with these assets. SHIB is one that I hold 30 million of. I've been very upfront about that. I hold it, and I'm planning on holding it, for the long term. I'm going to be coming out with a video too about my top 10 cryptocurrencies to invest in now. You might be interested to see if Shiba Inu is in the top 10 or maybe just outside the top 10. So another thing I like to look at is the Google Trends, and I think we can learn a lot from, looking at these. So what I like to put in here is something that's kind of competing with another asset. So right now, I would say Shiba Inu and SafeMoon are kind of in a stiff competition right now, like who's going to be the next cryptocurrency to kind of recapture or reclaim a big audience like Dogecoin did, right? And we take a look at what people are searching for. We can learn a lot from that, right? We can see what people are interested in. So we take a look at Shiba Inu and Shiba, a lot of nice spikes here in terms of the interest levels, and SafeMoon still well below. Similar trend lines, but in terms of the volume of search, Shiba Inu is still up above SafeMoon right now. And I know a lot of people who watch the channel also are interested in SafeMoon a little bit too. But this Google Trends data, really interesting information. Now, this is just from the US only. So if we take this and pull it out to the worldwide, we might get a little bit of a different result. This is past 7 days as well. So we're looking at the week's time. And if we do that, we take it out worldwide, we've got some similarities there. So still we're seeing Shiba, right now more searched in the past 7 days. And really, if you look at the last month, you'll see a similar trend line. So Shiba Inu is still very, very interesting for a lot of people. SafeMoon interest, a lot of interest there in Nigeria here on the world charts. And here you can see Shiba very high interest right now in Brazil over the past 7 days. So, the redder these areas, obviously, more and more people are interested. Look at Turkey, very interested in the coin. And again, I think you can learn a lot from this, because you start to see from a global perspective who's really interested in these assets. So just a nice little tidbit for you there. And we take a look at the Twitter accounts. Still no tweets since May 22nd, so it's been really, really quiet. Now, there have been a few more exchanges who have added the SHIB token. Just the SHIB token has not really retweeted those out, but we did talk about those in some previous videos if you're interested in going back to check those out. Up over 530 followers, which is good. Something that Mark, one of our avid followers, threw at me the other day. And if you're just catching this video, you would have saw this in some previous ones. You can kind of fast forward this section if you've already seen this, but if you haven't, this is that cyclical nature of SHIB that we were talking about. So, the spike in January drops 90%, consolidates. You're going to see a trend line here, right? So if this trend continues where it spikes, drops, consolidates, spikes, We're here in May where it spiked in May, dropped 66%. We could be in this consolidation period right now. Of course, looking at that 7-day chart, as I mentioned, nice consolidation there. And then when will that next spike be? How much will it be too? You could see the increase in the amount of spikes, 430%, 1900%, 28%. What could be this next spike for Shiba Inu? We'll have to wait and see. Of course, Shiba Swap is imminent. We are still waiting on that. We're going to get to a little bit more insight and information on that a little bit later on in this video. So Crypto Ticker put out a video, or excuse me, an article recently. This one came out today. Shiba Inu price prediction. Is this coin still worth it? So what is Shiba Inu? They go into, why it was created, named after the breed of hunting dogs in Japan. Makes it as unique. It's that 50% of the tokens are in locked liquidity, and the remaining 50% was burned to Vitalik Buterin, ensuring no possible team dump. Sadly, the big dump did happen. Vitalik donated the money to charities in India, but as we talked about here on the channel, a lot of people looked at that as a negative. I saw that as a positive because it opens this coin up to the second biggest population in the world, 1.38 billion people in India, and really the entire population of Asia is a little bit more interested now, and I think it's on their radar. So a lot of people there means a lot of potential interest and a lot of potential buyers for SHIB. So technically, if you're into SHIB for technical trading and investing, the current price is an interesting one. SHIB is sitting around 0.782. Never mind those zeros. If you think this is a low cap token, think again. The market cap for SHIB is around 3 billion. It's been fluctuating between 3 and 3.5 billion recently. The very low price of one SHIB is due to the high supply of the tokens. As stated earlier, there's a total supply of 1 quadrillion SHIB tokens. So if whales want to manipulate the prices, they'll have to move trillions of tokens at a time. And they were thinking about that when they developed SHIB. So what's next for SHIB? Currently, the technical formation of this dog token is pretty interesting. Love it or hate it, SHIB might boom with the crypto market in the coming months. In figure 1, we can clearly see how prices went smoothly from their downtrend. That's why a sensible stop loss would, that low price of 0.7110 or even slightly lower, depending on your risk appetite. But they're seeing a price increase of more than 300% is possible if the price managed to recover and reach their peak. That's what I've been talking about a lot on the channel too. Can we get back to that all-time high? Because if we can retrace back to that all-time high, then I think we're looking for another big boom. So I think Shibaswap could help us get to those all-time highs, and then potentially we could break out from there. What would really be nice if we can get another catalyst like a Robinhood or a Coinbase adding, which we've talked about here on the channel, but we also understand that those are just rumors and speculation right now as we continue to still wait and find out where those things end up. So this is interesting too. Just wanted to pull out a quick tidbit here of this article. They talk about Dogecoin a little bit, Shiba and Akita Inu. So a lot of people are saying, well, let's get into Akita Inu. It's the new thing, right? Well, in the past 30 days, Shiba Inu has increased by 628%, Akita 92%. So people ask, well, why do you still like Shiba over Akita? Well, I'm looking at this more long term, and it has more of a history, has more of a story. And if you take it out a month, the gains for Shiba Inu are far more lucrative than Akita Inu. Okay, so let's take a look at the ecosystem as well. We've talked about Bone and Leash quite a bit. So they get into this article. What is Shiba token? They give some background. So the main 3 tokens in the ecosystem, SHIM is the primary token in the system. That's derived its concepts from the Doge token. It was called the Dogecoin killer at first, which is interesting. So here was the idea: the 50% of all tokens were transferred to VB, and the rest was supplied to Uniswap. Okay, Uniswap could make an appearance on my top 10 cryptocurrencies to invest in now. So you might want to check out that video when it does come out. Also, another quick plug: I'm going to have another video coming out today on Chainlink, another asset that I really like. Now, Leash. This is the big piece to the puzzle, right? It's another Shiba token with some differences now from SHIB. So it was initially developed to be a rebase token with the price pegged to the Dogecoin. So similar to a stable coin, but not stable to the US dollar, instead a stable coin to the Dogecoin. But after some time, the team decided to change it. Leash will not be a rebase token anymore. It has a limited supply of 100K. So supply and demand tells us that this could be an asset we want to get in on. And will be paid as rewards to those who provide liquidity in Shiba DEX. Now, Bone is the last token in the ecosystem. focuses on DeFi use cases. It's called the Dogecoin killer as well. So if we take a look at the website for SHIB token, you will see, let's go back to the home page here and quickly pull up SHIB token. And we'll go over here, over to their main page. And you'll see that, you can get some assets right now, but not all three are available yet here on the site. So once we get over here to the site, I could show you what we're looking at here. So you could read the wolf paper there or the white paper. So right now you can buy SHIB by Leash. So you can buy Leash as an asset. Bone not available yet, but Leash will be the one where there's only going to be 100,000 of these on sold. So this would be one you want to get if you believe in the ecosystem. I have yet to get Leash, but I'm looking into it. I do own 30 million SHIB, so it might be something I will add here in the near distant future. I'll let all of you know if I do that. So the ecosystem, Shibaswap, right? That's what we're really waiting for. Shiba provides a decentralized exchange. That's what this is going to be for those who need fast swaps, for those who need those fast swaps. So SHIB's the first token in that Shibaswap DEX, but the team plans to add as many new tokens as possible to the ecosystem, provides various services for users named after the concept of dog memes in the ecosystem. Keep in mind, this is running on the Ethereum-based platform, so it does have a connection to Ethereum and Vitalik Buterin as well. Sandeep Nawal has said that he won't swamp the price of Shiba Inu, even though those tokens are being used in the COVID relief fund. They're being stretched out at 10% at a time. Now, this is another aspect of SHIB that I'd like to hit on a lot. The ultimate goal is to launch a comprehensive NFT platform with famous artists working on it. I believe this catalyst, along with Shibaswap, along with potential Robinhood, if I'm looking at all three of those, I think the NFT catalyst could be the biggest one of the three that not a lot of people are talking about. So that's just my 2 cents right now on Shibaswap and Shiba Inu. If you've got some value here in this video, make sure you like and subscribe. And guys, I'll see you in the next video.